Okay, we will do two questions in this particular video. Now the questions in this particular video, the two of them, right, may look the same, but actually they're asking you for different thing. Okay, so I hope that you will understand the difference between the two. Now the number of students in the school was 300 in January, okay, and in June the number became 400. So from 300 to 400 there is an increase, right? So they're asking you for the percentage increase. Alright, so let me underline this. Percentage increase. That means they want the increase in terms of percentage. You understand? That means your final answer, right, must be something percent. Why like that? Because there's this percent here. Alright, okay, so I'm going to show you one way, see whether you can understand this way. It's like the primary school method. Okay, so at first in June, I draw a picture, okay, in June. Okay, let's say like you draw your model like that, something like model like that. In June, right? In June, not June, January, January, the number of students was 300. Okay, now in June, I draw here, it became 400. So is it more or less? It's more, right? So this model here has to be longer. Okay, so I make it longer. Okay, 400. The number of students increase. Alright, now what is the increase in the number? The increase is 400 minus 300, which is 100, right? That means you have 100 students more than the original, which is 300. Correct? If the question asks you what is the increase, if the question only say what is the increase, then the answer of course is just 100 lah. But because the question asks you what is the percentage increase, that means the question wants you to write the final answer in terms of percentage. Okay, so you must do this. Percent increase is equals to, remember our previous video, right? We say that to find percent, how many percent, right? That means your answer have percentage one, you must always times 100%. And down here, you put it as a fraction, something over something. Okay? So, do you understand that from 300, the original 300, you have increased by another 100. That means 300 plus 100 is 400, right? So the increase is 100. The original, you must always divide by the original, which is 300. And then you must times 100%. Why? Because they want the answer in terms of percentage. So this is what I'm going to do. I press my calculator, the A over B, 100 over 300, then I times 100%. So that will give me 33, 1 over 3. Okay, so that is the answer lah. Alright, everybody okay? So I repeat, at first it was 300. Alright, then they ask you to find the percentage increase, such that the school population is now 400. So how do you do it? Firstly, find the increase. Okay, then take this increase over this original value, then you times 100%. That's all. Alright, now we look at the next question. It's quite similar. It looks like the same, but it's not. Okay, so what is this question saying? It's saying that in January, the population is 400. Then in June, it increased by 20%, sorry. So in this question, they didn't tell you increase by how many. They tell you increase by how many percent. They didn't tell you increase by how many students. They tell you increase by how many percent. Okay. So again, let me draw a picture. In January, right, it is 400. Okay, so this is January. How many students? 400. Correct? Done already, Okay, now in June, the school population, if it's the same, it'll be like that, right? Oh, same, but it's not the same. It increased by 20%. It increased by 20%. So let me just draw 20% example here. 20%. 20% of what? 20% of this 400. The original, right? Okay. So this red part here, which is here, I shade it, is 20% of this original. Okay. So they now ask you to find the total number here. So don't you agree that this is 400? And then I now need to add to this. Then I can find the total population of the students in June. Okay, so I take 20% of 400. Do you remember in our last video, we say that this percent means what? Over 100, right? Then this number here would just be the number at the numerator on top lah. Okay, then this of means times. Then this is 400. So it is just if you press calculator, 80. Okay, yeah. So that means this part here is 80. Okay, so what's the population in June? So June will be 400 plus 80, which is 480. Okay, that's all.